Archangel Michael, anchoring in the divine heart, beloved ones. You are currently living through a time of great chaos, as old energies collapse and the new is being sown. Many people feel very lost, as if their identity and life purpose have changed so much that they feel disconnected and a bit adrift. Well, in many ways, this is true. This great shift means that the Ascension timeline is now complete, and you are moving into the new Earth time spiral, where life and manifestation work very differently. Unfortunately, dark forces are trying to take advantage of this chaos to create new timelines aimed at trapping and enslaving humanity. Do not step into these timelines. If it feels wrong, it probably is. You are meant to be free and sovereign beings. Your task is to create freedom and joy on this garden planet. Many people feel uncomfortable with themselves and within their communities. This is because they no longer fit into any of the old timelines and have not yet been able to find the right time spiral for them. Beloved ones, the place you need to land and anchor into is within your heart and within the divine heart of love. As I have taught you through the divine human template, your heart is the center of your being and the seat of your soul on the new earth. When you anchor into the DHT and within your heart, you will automatically connect with the divine heart and the quantum field of love. You will find home within yourself and know it has always been there. Find peace and find your center. Know that all will be well. New Moon in Aries, April 17th, 2026. Conscious action, beloved ones. It is time for us to face and transcend our fears of becoming sovereign. This new cycle has brought that to fruition. Aries invites us to purify ourselves by transmuting everything that diminishes our power and our ability to create worlds. It is an important gateway to the illuminated worlds, embracing our power, which is achieved by eliminating all distractions, external influences, and above all the traps of consciousness that imprison our souls. The Sun and Moon in conjunction with Chiron in Aries provide us with the healing energies needed to continue recoding our first chakra, ruled by Aries. Since Chiron in Aries is precisely about healing the traumas related to our existence, our survival, primal fears, and everything that prevents us from feeling grounded, safe, and supported on our earthly plane. However, we do not exist only on this human plane. Many of us have also existed in many other civilizations within creation, where we have had to release not only our ancestral human baggage, but also our galactic baggage, keeping only the true essence of what we are. To become free energetic beings, it is essential to purify all epigenetic, survival-based, fear-based, and hereditary programs, moving from our ego to our divine power, transcending our three-dimensional chakras, and activating our crystalline blue diamond flower in our thymus to move perpetually within our soul, aligning with fifth and sixth dimensional frequencies. Many of you are here to sow for the whole. To help us with the change we wish to implement at this time, we have another powerful event in our skies. Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Neptune in Aries in sextile with Pluto in Aquarius. This new moon is also deeply influenced by the conjunction of Mercury, Mars, and Saturn, an energy that can be an ally if we know how to channel it, keeping our nervous system as balanced as possible, as it can help us feel stronger and more ready to act to change what we need to transform within ourselves and in our lives. It can help us become free thinkers and sovereigns of our life experience, creating change, innovation, and realignment where necessary, building solid foundations in our lives and a focused plan to achieve our goals, making our dreams and visions tangible, as Mars provides us with the spiritual strength to achieve our purposes. Or it can overwhelm us if we are not yet ready to face our shadows and fears, becoming an energy difficult to transcend. This is a season where we must rebalance the ego, understanding what true power means, because it is through energy and the management of personal power that we create our reality. Power is the ability to transcend an old self and an old reality through divine neutrality and complete surrender to what is lower in its essence, to what does not resonate with us and which, therefore, we are not required to uphold. Let us not judge what does not resonate with us, for we understand that many choices exist on this planet. Let us bless everything and everyone, and from this neutral state, we move toward our chosen path. There is no need to fight or judge in order to transcend. The more we focus on ourselves, the less we will focus on others and on the many distractions that separate us from our soul, govern our consciousness, and keep us in the illuminated space we have chosen. It is a matter of devotion and determination not to allow anything to move us away from this harmonious space. It takes time, self-control, and will to transcend illusion. This is a new cycle that allows us to demonstrate our awakening, the knowledge of our soul and our unique path, and our readiness to face our shadows and create a new earth inside and outside of us. There is no going back for those who have already embraced their shadows, because when we do, fears dissolve and nothing remains but the love and courage that we are, ready to face all challenges and use them to continue along the path we have chosen. Aries reminds us that when we embrace courage, we grow in awareness. It is not just about taking action, but about acting consistently and inspiredly, aiming to face what scares us, because sometimes fear hides a deep soul desire that, due to self-imposed or deep-rooted patterns, we have been unable to recognize and welcome, feeling inferior and inadequate to achieve it. May you grow in love, wisdom, and power, freeing yourself from everything you are not, beloved ones. Within infinite love, Natalia, Alba, Jeshua. Easter, the Ascension Day. I am Jeshua, and I come to be with you at this time, in this time of ascension. This day represents ascension, not my ascension, but yours. I showed the way. Each of you is showing the way. Now, as I shared this meditation with you, I did not die on that cross. I continued to live, just as you will continue to live. I embarked on many other journeys afterward, just as you will continue your journey after ascension. For my friends, brothers, and sisters, the journey never ends. In truth, it never had a beginning, so it can never have an end either. But the I am consciousness within each of you, that is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. You have all come here to demonstrate, to show anyone else who is ready to follow. This is how I would like you to begin thinking of yourselves more and more. To those who came before us, or as you look around in your daily lives and everyday activities, how many speak as we speak? How many know as we know? What truly happened back then? What is truly happening now, in this time? You are all here for a reason, all here to do the work of your Father, just as I did. In a sense, to carry out your ministry, not in terms of belonging to a church or a religion. To go beyond all of that. You know that you carry the Christ consciousness within you, just as I carried it, and I shared it with those who were ready, just as you will share the Christ consciousness within you with those who are ready. But you must believe in yourself. You must believe in yourself beyond the three-dimensional illusion matrix. You must know that you are beyond that illusion. Once you fully understand that it is only an illusion, you can create whatever reality you desire for your life. And that is what you came to demonstrate to others, first to yourself, of course, but then to others as well. To create your reality, because that reality is right there in front of you, if only you believe it. Believe that the power lies within each of you. Create whatever you desire in your life. If you want money, create it. Think of it as nothing more than energy waiting to be created, waiting for the universe to create for you and with you. But of course, there is much more than money. You can create relationships, you can create love in your life, you can create well-being, health, anything you desire. It is there available for you to create. You must know that you are already in the process of that creation as you are creating it. You must already know that whatever you want and desire in your life is already there, if you believe it is there. Manifestation is nothing more than the belief in the reality you wish to create. Reflect on this. Learn and understand that reality, whatever it is, whatever you wish to manifest in your life, is already there because the universe has arranged it if you believe. Think of this day of resurrection, this Ascension Day. Think of it as your Ascension Day, as a step forward into the rest of your life, a step forward into realizing that all your dreams can come true. I am Jeshua, and now I leave you in peace, love, and unity, and may you continue to move forward toward your ascension, knowing that in doing so, you have taken the necessary steps to reach that ascension. Why did you come to the planet? The sacred power of your sensitivity, the role of the empathic blue ray, and transformative transcendence. Your sensitivity is a gift to the world knowing who you are, recognizing that you came to the world for a purpose, that you possess unique gifts to share with the world. Being aware that you were created to be a sensitive empath and that you belong to a group of ancient, ultrasensitive, and empathic souls. This can deeply enrich your life, your relationships, and your interactions with the world. You were created different, to act as an alchemical transformer and a guardian of divine source light, anchoring higher frequencies to help liberate humanity from the lower, fear-based matrix. Your sensitivity is like a sacred power, the ability to feel deeply, perceive subtle energies, and intuitively know truth, which serves as a foundation for compassion and connection in a disconnected world. Highly sensitive nature. The path of transcendence blue rays are deeply sensitive souls whose expanded awareness often makes them feel different or not entirely at ease in the physical world. This heightened sensitivity is part of their evolutionary design. Through transcendence, they learn to embody their light in physical form, transforming sensitivity into spiritual perception and inner strength. As this integration unfolds, they begin to feel anchored in their purpose and aligned with the presence of their soul on Earth. Mission of transmutation. The path of transformation blue rays possess a natural ability to perceive, absorb, and transmute discordant energies. Their energy fields act as living tools of transformation, helping to elevate density toward higher frequencies of love and awareness. Through conscious development, they learn energetic clarity and healthy boundaries, transforming stress into mastery. Their sensitivity becomes a refined capacity to hold higher frequencies and stabilize light for the collective. Emotional depth, healing ancestral lines, the path of sacred alchemy often. Blue rays incarnate into challenging environments where emotional healing is most needed. A primary mission for many blue rays is to break cycles of dysfunction within family lines. By facing their own personal pain and family traumas, they act as agents of transgenerational healing, alleviating the karmic weight of their ancestors. Through their personal healing journey, they transform wounds into wisdom and compassion. This sacred alchemy awakens the heart and becomes a catalyst for healing, not only for themselves but also for those who resonate with their presence. Blue rays born under the stars are healers by nature. One who serves in Shoshanna, the portal mountain OWS Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Om. Greetings to all. We are one who serves in Shoshanna, and we are ready to assist you with your questions, if you have any. Do you have any questions for OWS and Shoshanna? Member, yes, I have a question. I found out that there is a place called Secret Mountain in Sedona, Arizona. Is it true that there are portals that allow you to pass through the rock? If so, can you tell us exactly where they are and where they lead? OWS, as you know, dear one, we cannot tell you how to proceed, but we can tell you that if you wish to continue in your endeavor, in your journey here, what you say is truly what you will find, but only for those who are ready, only for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. So if you find yourself undertaking this journey, know that there truly are portals, gateways, vortices of energy that many people before you have already experienced, and that is where the stories, the myths, all of this come from. Because those portals exist for those who are ready to experience them. But you must have the faith necessary to reach them and the awareness that this access is available to you, if you believe it exists. As we said, we cannot give you the exact location, but they do exist. Even if we haven't discovered them yet, there are maps drawn by those who have lived through these experiences, and these maps can guide you to these places. Would there be other questions? Member, yes, I have one. After Trump's visits to Venezuela and Cuba, it seems like there's a reshuffling of government-level dynamics. Will Canada be next? OWS, we will not tell you with certainty what other places, as you say, will be next, but we can tell you that work is being done on this. We can tell you that it is part of the plan to liberate other areas, and that is precisely the goal, to free the people in those areas. That is the long-term goal, we can say, but the short-term goal may look different to those who, at this time, do not have eyes to see and ears to hear. Just know that this is the plan for the future. Shoshanna, is there anything you would like to add? Shoshanna, what do you wish for your homeland? Member, well, the first word that comes to mind is peace, love, and balance, and none of this horror that is happening and that we are becoming more and more aware of, both in the United States and elsewhere. Shoshanna, then we will offer you this, sister. The matrix is the matrix. It is what you focus on. So if you wish for change, if you wish for a different reality, you must focus on that. That has been the topic of today's conversation. And as long as those who focus on three-dimensional chaos continue to see that reality, that will be the reality they see. We know you. We know your capabilities. We know that you are able to transform your reality, and you have done so many times. So we ask you to focus once again on the reality you wish to live. Namaste. OWS, very well. Do you have any other questions? Member, yes, I have one. A couple of days ago, I had a personal reading with a underscore 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 name omitted. And she had a genuine close encounter. I mean a face-to-face encounter with her galactic family. That's why I was interested in reaching out to her. And during the reading, she spontaneously mentioned that in the next advancement, formerly called retreat, that will take place, there will be contact or a sighting. OWS, we believe your question is, will this happen? And is her reading accurate? We will tell you that indeed, the potential and possibility of this happening are certainly very high, and this will be due to the content, but also to the vibrational frequency that will be raised at that particular upcoming advancement, September 2026, you are speaking of, the one already being planned. And in that particular advancement, just as in each of the previous ones, there will actually be a progression beyond the previous ones. So the vibrational frequency will be quite high and will be associated with that of your star brothers and sisters, and this will be a theme, you could say, that can be used in that particular advancement. And if that is the case, if this is the theme or part of it, then what you are describing here, in terms of contact or sighting, is indeed very, very possible and very, very likely, given the situation. So it depends, once again, on the frequency achieved. It depends on the intent of this particular advancement, and it depends on those who are ready to make themselves known in a way that is audible to those among you who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Shoshanna, we will add here, if we may, for everyone who is listening, we will say, believing is seeing. We will say only that, and if you wish for this to happen, you must strengthen your faith. You must turn your faith into reality, and so we ask you, and we do not know what your path is, but we ask you that every night, before you fall asleep, you visualize this happening. Visualize that those you call your galactic family come to greet you, that those who live within the sphere come to greet you, to meet you, and to invite you, if you wish, to enter the sphere of light. We ask you to begin this process in your imagination and to repeat it several times as you sleep, so that you can then turn it into your physical reality. This is what we suggest. Namaste. OWS, and we would tell you to consider the past advancements you have had that were present. Were there not contacts or sightings, you could say, on those occasions? So you have already experienced this. So in this case, seeing is believing because you believed and then you saw, and now you see and believe as well, which will create even more moments where believing is seeing. Do you have any other questions? Member, great things. I have no questions today. I just want to express my gratitude to my spiritual team. Over the past few months, I've been through a real spiritual battle without realizing it, and I just wanted to express my gratitude for all the support, all the help, and for making it this far. I look forward to serving with my team in the coming days. Shoshanna, gratitude always brings a high vibration and frequency with it, and this feeling extends to all of humanity. That is what I wanted to convey. OWS, very well. Do you have any other questions? No questions. Then Shoshanna, do you have a closing message? Shoshanna, we will say, the track has been laid, the path has been marked, ideas abound. Now it is up to you to live them. Namaste. OWS, very well. And we would say to take what has been given here today from Jeshua, know that at this moment, you truly are that Christ consciousness walking. Begin to feel, know, and understand yourself as that Christ consciousness, and the more you do so, the more you will be able not only to be that Christ consciousness, but also to share it with those who are ready. Shanti, peace be with you. Be the one.